Alright dudes, let's take her for a spin here. What we got is a bunch of running videos from my Kyosho Outlaw Rampage Pro kit. And I thought what I'd do is just share with you some of my thoughts and feelings on this very good looking scale truck. Yeah, it's fun to drive. I've been really liking it. It's a little limited by the grip at the rear, you know, because it's two-wheel drive. So you know, it makes it a bit tough to, makes it a bit squirrely sometimes when you're trying to get all that power down, all that mighty 2S power down on the loose stuff. But it will get going pretty good. 55 kilometers an hour, 60 might be possible, and that's pretty much good for me. So yeah, it's definitely got some of the old rear wheel drive dynamics going on, and it jumps good. It flies a little bit nose up. It turns good, no problems there. A little tippy. I put in the heavy sways. Heavy sway bars, they're included with the kit, and those are doing pretty good. Also 500 CST shock oil just to stiffen her up. I know sacrificing some of the glorious smoothness over the bumps that we all love, but I need her to perform first. So yeah, generally I call it quality of life. You know, quality of life with the model. What is it like living with this thing and ripping it, you know, day over day? It's pretty good. The chassis stays clean. It's not too much trouble. It's, you know, it's two-wheel drive. The front wheels aren't spraying it down with dirt all the time. So that's good. I leave the body on most of the time. It's kind of a hassle to get off, but you don't need to get off to change batteries and whatever. So if you're running in fairly clean conditions, you can just keep the body on, slap in new batteries, swap to your uncle. Yeah, for me, running the FPV gear, having that battery change be really easy is super nice, just because generally the battery's at the bottom of the car, and the FPV stuff is like all sitting above that. So battery access got to be something I really had to sort of plan my builds around, and on this model it's like not a factor at all because it comes in through the side. Yeah, mounted longitudinally on the chassis, side to side. I don't know, whatever that means. Yeah, another point on the FPV stuff. So I was able to install all the gear and keep all the windows in on the body, which is really awesome. It just makes it so much more well protected, and it means I don't need to run a roll bar on the truck, because the body keeps all that integrity from having the windows in, and it's good weather sealing. Everything's really protected from the elements and just everything. So it's just so much less stuff to make and fit to the car as well. So that really helps a lot. Yeah, so the model's working for me. It looks beautiful. I mean, that's why people get into this truck, is the scale looks. And if you buy it because she's a beauty, you definitely won't be disappointed by the driving. It's pulling its weight here for sure. So, you know, it's not really the same as like a 3S Basher. It's a bit more, I don't know, I call it chill. The whole thing's a bit more chill than that. You know, being two-wheel drive, it doesn't gather speed super quickly. You know, you've got to really work the traction, and it holds the model back a little bit, but it's also a fun challenge to work with, and it adds some dynamics to the driving as well, because you can break the back end loose, especially in like gravel and whatever. Just sort of on demand. So that's fun. So some of the bad stuff on this, I'd have to dock it some scale points for the motor on axle setup, although I do really think it helps the model work well in a lot of ways, just with weight distribution, and it makes for a really nice chassis layout, not having a gearbox like right in the middle of the chassis. So they went for the practical option there, and I think they made the right choice. Yeah, the next thing I kind of docked points for, it's just they put plastic pivot balls in this truck, and I don't know, Armid did the same thing. I found the same thing on my Sentin, and they last for a little while, and then they're just like so sloppy that it's really crazy. So like, why do you bother, guys? Come on, let's get back to metal pivot balls, please. And then the other sort of bigger thing I found was just the rear skid plate collides with the chassis on full compression. So I mucked around a bit, and I tried moving the spare tire carrier out of the way, but that caused me other issues with like tires rubbing the body. So in the end, I decided I'd just cut part of the skid plate off, and it's all clearing perfectly now. And then the last thing is just you have to keep an eye on the bleed locks, because sometimes the wheels will strip off them. So not too huge there. I don't think any of these things are like deal breakers, whatever. But yeah, just something to look for. So yeah, I'd definitely go, if you're looking at this truck, definitely go for the Pro Kit version. You know, the upgrades you get are, you know, well worth it. And then to slap in, you know, 2S brushless combo and a radio won't cost you too much, right? Yeah, so next up for me, I just want to try drifting this thing in gravel. Let's see how sideways I can get it before it starts tumbling, and see what we can do there. Or if I can get it to start drifting like on the power and get some really long drifts in, that would be super cool. So I'm gonna hit some baseball diamonds and other locations and see how that goes. But just generally, you know, as well, it's just great for general bashing around for sure. So in summary, great fun car, and makes for a really good FPV build. And I think probably best use is like, I don't know, scale bashing. Is that a thing? Scale bashing? I don't know. I wouldn't want to put too much air under this this RC, but I don't tend to do that anyways, so it's not really holding me back. Yeah, it's been pretty well behaved everywhere I've taken it. You know, gravel, tarmac, I don't know, pebbles, little like small fine gravel, and then the jumps at the mountain bike park it was fine on everything, so I really can't complain. I've been just impressed with the kit. Qualities seem super good to me, so yeah, pretty happy with it. All right, just a little bit more footage here for you. I hope you enjoyed the running stuff, and we'll check you on the next one. I'll do a full build breakdown on this probably next. It was supposed to be now, but this is what we're doing now. But yeah, we can get into the guts of this thing, and I'll show you exactly how I installed all the FPV stuff and etc. Okay, thanks for watching. Check you next time.